And here we are, beautiful humans. What is happening? We're back for another week. It's Thursday. It's a little bit of an unusual time, but I held off on this live as long as I possibly could because I'm leaving. I'm going off the grid for 10 days. I'm going to Burning Man. I've been talking about this for a while. The moment is finally here. I've been sitting at this desk working my tail off for the better part of God knows how long. And I'm gearing up. I'm getting ready. And in my spare time, I've been loving on my family, showing up to be a great dad, and prepping and preparing. Uh, It's just that time of year, and it's an amazing time for me. Burning Man is something very special. I'm going to talk about that here towards the end. In the meantime, let's talk about what's happening around inHarmony because we've got some major updates. This has been a summer of creation for us. You obviously saw the new website. You've heard about Digital Craig. You're going to hear a little bit more about him today. Hearing today, if you've already read the caption, you're going to be learning about inHarmony Vibrational Bodywork. For many of you, the first time you're hearing that term. However, for some of you, you have heard much about that actually. So we're going to share a little bit about that today. John says he's got 2 clients that are on the hero's journey right now, which is absolutely amazing. We're going to talk about our newest music meditation, which is super hot. It's in the app right now. It's music meditation number 185 music meditations in our app as of today. It's a very exciting time. There's a lot of incredible things that are happening here, and I'm super grateful, John. Super grateful for you and your support and all you do to help and push forward our incredible brand. And of course, more importantly, the incredible impact that you have day in and day out at St. John's Recovery down in Florida. It's absolutely fantastic to watch, and I am grateful. This week, we introduced inHarmony Vibrational Bodywork. We'll talk about that in a moment. Let's talk about inventory really quickly. We're down to 25 inHarmony Sound Lounge 2s. We're down to 79 inHarmony massage tables. There's more on the way of both. We're down to 0. We are sold out once again of the inHarmony Practitioner 2. Those 10 went quick. I actually thought we still had a couple in stock as of this morning, and we didn't. We've pre-sold now 2 of our inHarmony Practitioner 2s. We got 10 more on the way, which I'm going to talk about here in just a moment. They should be loading up in a container. Actually, they should have loaded up in a container this week. So I'll have an update for that. Actually, by the time I get back from Burning Man, those should already be in our warehouse and we should already have shipped our back orders. So we'll talk about that in a moment. We're down to 129 inHarmony meditation cushions in black, 53 in beige. We're down to 53 inHarmony headphones, and we've got a whole bunch of those coming as well. Those, of course, replace the Sennheiser HD280 Pros. If you want to hear a little bit about our new headphones, you can go back to a previous live. You can also obviously just read down in the notes. I added a little something. We've got 900 of those coming, so there's plenty. Some are coming by air, and the rest are going to be included in the next container. So we've got plenty of headphones coming, which is pretty exciting. There is so much newness coming. Dom and I have been hunkering down, focused on I already know is going to be a very big holiday for us. Last holiday season was big for us, and we were out of stock. If you recall, we were redesigning everything. I had just received, I think on November 15th, I had just received the first run production units before they got loaded on the container. That was November 15th. And then obviously we had a holiday, and December 15th is when we just started shipping the Sound Lounge 2, the massage table, and the Practitioner 2. So to say it's been a very exciting year, and those products have proven to be really hot. Obviously, we're having trouble keeping them in the warehouse. We are developing inHarmony Vibrational Bodywork. And by the way, I've been working on this for the better part of the last probably 5 or 6 years. So since we originally came out with the Practitioner, I've been really excited about inHarmony Vibrational Bodywork, and it is now a thing. We're in the process of making it a bigger thing, and over the next 12 to 24 months, this is really going to take hold. It's the reason why we created the inHarmony massage table. The Practitioner 2 absolutely builds on that, but we've had a vision that I have not been able to build out because, we've been focused on growth and newness and doing all the things that we're doing. So there's some exciting things coming down the pike. 10 more Practitioner 2s are in production and will be sent via air. Again, those should have loaded. Let me see if real quick I can see if I've got shipping communications. No, I do not have any confirmation at all. Let me just ask for one. Um, let's see if we get an update while we're on the call today. It's difficult communicating with our manufacturing group. Obviously, there's a mega time difference. So a lot of times it's just the lay of land. It takes a little bit of time for us to get those communications back. But I will have an update for you on my next live. Our next container is already in 120 Sound Lounge 2s, 135 Practitioner 2s, 360 meditation cushions, along with a surprise, which I'm pretty excited about, as well as 900 headphones. So to say we've got some big inventory coming, and this is not the last delivery that I expect for this year. It's really exciting to see what's been happening in the marketplace, what we're doing from a prep perspective. And by the way, these are large sums of cash that Dom and I are outlaying. We're a bootstrap company. I don't have any investors. We are investing heavily in our future and our growth. And in order for us to have that growth, we have to have the inventory in our warehouse. So y'all don't wait like those other companies out there that are just customers are waiting and waiting and waiting. And that just does not work for me. So instead, we're as transparent as we can. I wear my heart on my sleeve. We're here to tell you exactly where we're at, that we're manufacturing as quickly as possible. And we try to manage to that as well based on demand and those estimates. inHarmony Media, 185 music meditations in our app as of right now. And let me show you the hero's journey. I've only heard a portion of it. I haven't even, because I've just been prepping and building, I have not logged my hours on the Sound Lounge, although I will today. I can tell you that. It's going to be part of my decompression tonight. And of course, there's a practitioner too coming with me to the burn. So I will have access to our technology. We will be sharing it. The hero's journey. And head over to Instagram and watch Anthony and my live from yesterday. It's at the top of our reels. And the recording is there. And you'll see a little Easter egg. Anytime you see a man with a staff or a woman with a staff, that staff is going to indicate a deep journey. And I'm pretty excited about these little Easter eggs that we're leaving. The hero's journey in 432. It is another unique music meditation. And I'm really excited for y'all to try it. The feedback and the response that we have gotten inside our Telegram channel has been absolutely phenomenal. Hi, Hope. Great to see you. I love you. So we got some really exciting things happening. New features are coming. Dark mode, this trending category, as well as a web version is going to be coming later this year. We also had an Android hiccup. Android users were down for 3 or 4 hours on I think that was Tuesday of this week or maybe Monday. We got that sorted. So our team is working feverishly. The $8 a month subscription that you have goes towards the dev work to keep the app up and running, to make sure that we stay on top of all of these new updates that we're rolling out, the updates that the app stores are rolling out, and of course, bringing you new music meditations as well. So we're super excited about that. All right, let's talk about inHarmony Vibrational Bodywork. This has been something that I've wanted to get off the ground for a long time. I'm not going to tell you everything that we're going to be creating and designing, but I am going to tell you this. inHarmony Vibrational Bodywork is something that many of you are already doing. Okay. I don't know how many practitioner 2s and massage tables we've sold. It's a lot. Many of them are being used in practice. Acupuncture, acupressure, chiropractic, massage therapy, bodywork, all sorts of physical therapy, stretch labs are using it. I mean, there are countless ways that you can use the practitioner 2 and the massage table because they're flat, and countless modalities that we can augment with vibrational therapy. However, I've always had a vision and held a vision for a very specific inHarmony vibrational bodywork with a certification course, with specific sounds and frequencies, with specific hardware in addition to the practitioner and the massage table. And this is what is being created and what will be coined inHarmony vibrational bodywork. It will be its own modality, and it will be a modality that complements all of the other spectacular hands-on and not modalities that are out there. This is something that I am very, very, very excited about. And you can see our initial reach out. Many of you might be watching and plugging into what we're doing here at inHarmony for the first time, because I am reaching out aggressively on LinkedIn right now. And one of the things that we're doing is sharing a link to this blog that I just linked here, so that you can dive a little deeper into who we are, meeting us for the first time, learning about inHarmony, learning about me and Dom and our vision, our mission, what we're doing. I am honored, absolutely honored to have you with us. And this is also a video that I think I'm going to start downloading and then uploading to LinkedIn as well, so that we can start getting the message out and get a little bit more active there. So if you're watching and meeting us for the first time and you're a recent LinkedIn new connection, thank you for connecting with me. Thank you for watching, and thank you for getting these weekly updates. Digital Craig. Oh man, Digital Craig. This is actually pretty awesome. We've been playing with Digital Craig for a while, and just getting him to understand what you can and can't say, giving him a deeper lexicon to pull from, a deeper knowledge base to pull from, and I'm really excited about it. And now we're starting to couple that with the voice, and the voice of Digital Craig is pretty close to my voice. It's actually quite scary what we've been able to create. And if you want to hear it, you can hear the first run by calling into our phone system and listening to Digital Craig, because he is now answering our phones. So you're going to see lots of different ways that we're going to be utilizing this over the next few weeks and months. But this is something that's really exciting. They're going to help with answering questions on the front end of the sales process. They're going to help with answering questions in customer service and on the back end of order fulfillment and and customer service. There's some really exciting ways that we're going to integrate Digital Craig into our entire process. It's going to help leverage. It's going to help us grow. And Craig Bot, indeed, is coming. I like Digital Craig. I do like Craig Bot too, but who knows? He'll probably have his own name, his own personality, and maybe even a different voice, maybe multiple voices, depending on what we're asking him or her to work on. So there's some really exciting stuff coming down the pike, and I'm excited to be at the tip of the spear when it comes to AI and showing and guiding you that. I'm glad you love analog, Craig. Thank you, John. I love you too, brother. And I love all of you. It's a very beautiful day. It's a little bit of an emotional day for me, which I'm going to talk about here towards the end. Science and research update. We talked about our first literary review being completed, and I'm told it's about a week or so away. So when I get back from the burn, I will have a meeting with our science and research team, and our first literary review will be ready to be published first on our site and then actually pushed out through a third party so that it can be verified, peer reviewed, and posted. I'm pretty excited about that. And then we've got some social media posts that are going to be made as well. So we're going to start getting really vocal around science and research, and specifically around the science and research that we're doing. And then I've got a couple of really big surprises that I can't share with you yet, but we've got some big stuff that is happening on the science and research side that I am unbelievably excited about. So we'll have that to talk about down the road. I am leaving for Burning Man today. For those of you that aren't familiar with what Burning Man is, it's kind of like my New Year's. It is an emotional roller coaster. I'm out there with a ton of family and friends. I probably know thousands of people out there that I only get to see when I'm at the burn. I haven't been there in 5 years. I've been burning since 2012. This is very much part of it's part of a spiritual journey for me. This is not me going on a trip to to get out to the desert and do what a lot of, I think, the media portrays Burning Man to be. This is an emotional experience for me. It's an opportunity for me to unplug. It's an opportunity for me to drop in and be present. It's an opportunity for me to connect with some of the most incredible human beings on the planet. It's an opportunity for me to mourn, and I certainly have a lot to mourn. It's an opportunity for me to get out and go to the temple and sit in silence. It's an opportunity for me to reflect on the year, in this case, 5 years, the birth of my daughter. There's a lot that happens out there in the desert that is overflowing out of me. And as I was driving my daughter to school today, she's not going to be coming. She's staying with my in-laws. She's staying with grandma and grandpa for the week. I'm going to be out there for 10 days. My wife is going to be out there for 5 days. This is, it's just a major trip. I'm grateful for my business partner, Dom, and our entire team for creating this space for me to go out there. It's not a work trip. not going out there to speak or to travel. Of course, I'm going to bring my technology because I use it, but this is an opportunity for me to unplug and for me to have this emotional and spiritual cleansing. I'll point you towards a fantastic podcast, actually 2 podcasts that we recorded with Tori Gordon. You can search the Coachable podcast, Craig Goldberg, Burning Man, and it'll come right up. We did 2 sessions. Hope has been to the burn with me. And yes, it is very much an emotional experience. And I'll miss you, Hope. I'll miss you out there. That's for sure. I'll miss our entire family that can't make it this year. This is a very special time. The reason I share this with you is because I am going to be slow to respond. I am going to have Starlink. I am going to be checking in on messages and communications. I'm not going to be completely detached, but I am going to have windows of 24 to 48 hours where I am completely unplugged and I am doing the things that I need to do to cleanse my soul. And I'm very excited. There's going to be a lot of fun out there too. There's a lot of dancing in the desert. There's good house music. There's lots of connection and drop-ins. There are workshops and talks. Yeah, it's a really magical time for me and something that I'm very excited about. And I'm grateful for each and every one of you. I'm grateful for this business that we have built. More importantly, the impact that our technology gets to have day in and day out through our practitioners, our affiliates, and those that are using our technology day in and day out. And it's just a very special time of year. My New Year's is coming up. And after this broadcast, I head outside and I start to prep and really just give it my all for the next probably 6 hours or so. I'm going to be loading into my RV, getting organized, getting set. And hopefully by 5, 6 o'clock, when my daughter comes home from school, I can turn all that off, focus some time and energy on her. And then I'm wheels up tomorrow. I hope you have a spectacular day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and doing all the amazing things that you do to support our brand day in and day out. Thank you. I love you. And as always, I hope you have a spectacular day.